I guess about 2 weeks ago, some of you may have got it, and I said, you know, pray for my mom. It was she had an opportunity to get a new house. It's a new house for her. It's probably about 10 years old. They're buying some homes over in her community. So the lady said, well, you know, people done bought these houses, so we don't think this gonna happen. And I said, well, I'm gonna pray about it. And I sent out some texts, and by that Friday, my mama had the house.
She said, though I walk through the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Sometimes we walk with fear when it's just a shadow. It's time to let the shadow go. You get on your knees and say, God, thank you for the shadow, now it can disappear. Remember, it's just a shadow.
I prayed, and I was lost, and I prayed and asked God to help me find a new life, become a better person. And, it didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen, but the way that it happened made me the person I am today.
Yeah, I know prayer still works. About a year ago, last month, my daughter was diagnosed with a very, very aggressive ovarian cancer. And I knew that when we went to the emergency room and they found it the very first time, she actually passed out from loss of blood in her intestines. The tumor, it was a nearly a tumor the size of an 8-pound baby. We knew she had some swelling in her belly, but nobody knew when she kind of passed out, got rushed to the hospital. But the doctor said it was chirocarcinoma ovarian cancer. And there's two kinds of chirocarcinoma. One is very, very acceptable to chemotherapy, and the other is not. It's very aggressive. They diagnosed her with stage 4. They removed the tumor and started her on there's 4 types of chemotherapy. They started her on all 4. Well, the chirocarcinoma started going, dying, which was supposed to be resistant to it. But I knew in the hospital, in the emergency room, that this was not unto death, that this was the glory of God. A couple of weeks ago, they did the blood test. All her numbers are great. I didn't get it out. The associates class of the ISOM School of Ministry, which is an awesome ministry, if nothing else, for everybody to gather around you. They gathered around me that weekend that we found out and prayed for it, and all agreed, you know, that she would be healed and she would be healed.